Alright, I think we're live. So yeah, this is RoMuscle on Better Bird. Um, Welcome to Kansas again. This is a big, way more bigger Kansas now. But yeah, today is basically points day for these drivers in here, and yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Oh, hi, Aiden. You are basically starting in last. But anyways, look at this people. Look at how much people are here right now, including Aiden, including these people who are around here. Um, yeah, welcome to Kansas. Basically, a couple races more until we hit. Yeah, a couple more races until we hit to the playoffs, and it's really clear right now that it's it's gonna be a race. It's gonna be a race right now, and yeah, the spectate menu still doesn't work. It's not, it's, I'm just gonna tell you that. So I'm just gonna use one of these. So here's Lego, there's Aiden. And here's the lineup here. You see that Land and Lane are over here standing, standing in the start, on the start finish line. It's gonna be a packed race here for Kansas. I mean, I'm pretty sure 9 cars are gonna be participating, but Craigus would be, actually Aiden would be the final spot, would be placed last, and Slater would be disqualified for finishing the lowest out of anyone else. So Slater would be out, and 9 cars, 9 will be the maximum for this race, and we wish we could have 10, but apparently this game isn't really fitable for everyone, so we're just gonna roll it around like it used to be. So yeah, our starting lineup is, row 1 here is 20 of Land, who has won it before, wants to win it again, and then you get Laner, who has won at Homestead. Row 2 is Icy, and then Jax, who is your rookie here. He's done good at All-Star race, and he was putting up a pretty good fight until he kind of got into overtimes, and that kind of failed him. But wish he can win another win. Row 3, Mr. 44. CSP has gotten 2 wins so far, as Lego, who is still winless. Row 4 is Wendigo, who hasn't gotten a win yet, as well as Krakus, who hasn't gotten a win yet on the 5, but wants to make a win soon. And the final row is Aiden, as Aiden will be your last spot. The next one would have been not Krakus, it would have been Schlatter, but Slater's not here anymore, or Slater's not here because he would be qualified last, like very last, like this, like score of like 35 across the lab, and everyone else was like 34. So yeah, big apologies to SSR's team for Slater to do this, but now everyone else seems like they're ready. They are red. That's what Aiden said, FYI. Looks is here, folks. This is going to be a really big race now. It's 5 trucks, but now it's going to be 9. So here we go. The 20 and 22 are in the lead, or pole sitter and runner-up. And it's underway as CSP doesn't get a good start. And teammates getting together. That's going to be a problem. And on spin goes, as long as and a big cluster coming off to the turn 1 already. Can't believe they didn't even call it a caution. They didn't even throw it a caution. It's the reason. You can see right now here, Land is taking your lead right now. He has won at the truck race. Looks like he wants to win it again, potentially. But the 23 right now is holding strong in second. As 23 is your rookie here for GFM. I would say the same thing for Wendigo now, as he's placed in the top 5. Pretty sure he's a little bit trying to go to a fight for top 5, but Jax is pulling off your very strong position right now. Right now, racing second and trying to catch up Land, but Land right now is and a spin comes by after that, and that was Icy, and a caution will come out for the first time. That will give Jax a close shot to Land, as everyone else is going to jumble in. First caution of the night was the 4 of Icy. Would get involved, would hit the limiter from the pit road, and then would have to come to pit road. There he is. He's coming by. He's coming into how to catch up to the other cars. He's the number 4 Icy Ford, trying to get himself his second win. But although he's locked into the playoffs, he's still looking for that tasty win here to potentially lock himself into the play. Maybe lock himself in again. But he has to be behind his teammate, the 22 of Laner, which I want to look at Laner real quick because this scheme is actually a throwback. And the 22 AAA. This is basically kind of like Joey Logano's scheme when he was probably running at California, and also some of the other races that he has gone into. So cool ski that's made by Laner, and also some of the other schemes that he's also made during that time. But pits will be open now, potentially. So oh yeah, we also have to check the stage now. It's gonna be it's 85 laps. And it's going to be basically, it's 25, 25, 35. As 3 cars will be going to pit road. Or they're going to pits this time, as 6 of them are going to be just staying out. So let's look into it. So that's Craigas in the 5. Looks like he is in the back there. And then the 4, and then 2 teammates there. It's really sketchy to see how these cars are trying to, They're not like raised high anymore. They're kind of just like stayed around like that. But I don't mind it. But Craig has jumped out of his car, and that would make Laner and Icy place last, or excuse me, Laner in front of everyone. So yeah, right now, Craigas comes out there by jumping out of his car, and as they're gonna catch up to the field. It's really kind of a big move now, kind of a big change. You see the 5 here did jump out. Try to get a close look at it. Here's the 5. This rider for Rocky Top Motorsports has gotten a very strong finish, mainly in the 5, but hasn't gotten a cup win at the moment. It is still winless during this time, and he's going to come get the free pass after that problem that has happened in pit road. So we're gonna wait for you in a bit, but this is your lineup right now. It is Aiden here running at the top 5. He's over here in the 43, right behind Aiden's CSP. Basically, SSR people are over here. Lego is over here for 3rd, but mainly like GFM members are like over here. This like Jax has been pulling on, is kind of a really strong start. He's still in 2nd, but Wendigo is in 4th. Jax has been pulling in with like the most strong finish at the moment, and it's gonna go green this time now. So Land takes the lead. Jax, Lego, Wendigo and Aiden, who hasn't got a win yet, but looks to get a win. But green flag. And contact made in the back. That was Lego and Aiden. I can tell you about the multi-groove. It's going to be really, really weird for most people. But it looks like Land looks like he can potentially get that maneuver in this. You see Land's maneuver because he has that clean air. Although he's hitting the wall, but like everyone else is just weighing the back. Land just decides to expose it and would potentially get in front of some of the other drivers, which is kind of a thing right now. This is a bit controversial there, as there's a spin going on. It's collected there. That's the 19, the 44. They still hold on, but Land is holding on with the lead with his technique that has happened with these turns. I don't know if that's going to be like an advantage for him, but right now, all the other drivers can't seem to find a way to catch up to Land. As you can see, we'll look at Elena right now. They're just racing like it's basically fine, but like right now, they may look like Land looks like he's having a free day. I don't know. This might cause something. This might call for something for across the Money Stop podcast that's gonna happen, and about that technique that Land's using to get the lead. But right now it's all fine. Right now it's all fine for some of these drivers. But look at the back so far that's been going on here. This is the all SSR thing here. They're all around 6th to 8th right now. They are behind Lego and in front of Wendigo, but looks like Laner could potentially find a way to pass Lego. Next to Stella's Land is basically taking your spotlight here. And we're gonna look at Jax here. Jax has been pulling off a pretty solid position now. Looks like Aiden's also hanging out as well. Kragus as well. Well, it seems as though as Land has been pulling away with that literally like almost 2 laps, or like 2 seconds above. Oh, smoke coming out of 5. It's 3 wide for second. 3 wide for second, and looks as though as Kragus is going to make the pass. Once again, it's still not over yet. Looks as though as the 43 is still on the outside. Oh, and the maneuver goes there as Aiden gets turned. As the 43 gets spun around, that's the 23 in the top 3. Once again, Land is way in front of everyone else, but Kragus has raced in trucks before, does understand Land's maneuver or his technique. While everyone else, oh, there's a bit of smoke coming out of there by the 22. A lot of literally a big lead coming out here by Land. Looks as though Kragus is actually using maneuver as well. Even though Land is leading the points right now, he is going at it. Look at the battle for third right now, and also the battle in the back. It's really going insane here. Oh, everyone else hit the wall in the back. And the funniest thing is that Jax is over there in the top 3. I don't know if the 5 can actually catch the 20, but right now it's really a big shot for this Monster Energy car that he is putting on as a sponsor. Looks like the multi-groove update for Kansas actually looks like that Land is using this bunch of speed coming across there to get this this big lead. Look at that. Like that's 2 seconds above Kragus and all the rest of them. This is like OP. It's like you have clean air, you could just use that maneuver and to potentially make a move. Like look at that. Like Lego has raced in trucks before. He did witness Land pulling out that big maneuver. Looks like Lego is going to pass the 23 now. While everyone else is still kind of struggling in the back, which includes the SSR drivers. Yeah, you can see now, like that groove, it just makes you slow down. Look at that 23 getting to the wall. It seems as though as Kragus is catching up to your leader. Looks as though oh, that's a contact between two teammates. Or I think that's Wendigo and CSP again. But yeah, this is all to Land, and also for Kragus as well if he can catch up. Land is already locked into the playoffs, but Kragus not locked in yet. He needs to get he's in a must-need win potentially, or else he has to come into next weekend. Looks like Land will be pitting now. I don't know anyone else is going to be pitting at that time. Yep, everyone else is gonna just stay out. But yeah, the stage ends at lap 25. So basically, Land is opening up the potential for these other drivers. Seems as though his advantage for Land was like basically using that using this maneuver going outside and inside, like top to below, top to bottom, saying something like that. But yeah, now this could potentially ruin his tire wear actually, so that's definitely telling something. But yeah, now the 5 is in a huge lead. And the 27 and the 23, two underdogs here are second and third. Everyone else is hanging around the back. You see CSP there, like Laner and Icy. Looks like the Icy has passed the Laner now. And see Land is already going down the backstretch now. But Kragus is holding on to... Oh, and the 27 goes to the pits. 27 could have gotten a couple stage points, but now he has to go to the back now. But also this could ruin its tire. Oh, that's a few cars into the wall. It looks as though as Kragus could potentially... Oh, a contact made! And that is two teammates. That's a teammate takedown. I don't think they could save their car now during it. It's 4 to go. I don't know how they threw the caution. But yeah, Kragus is just holding on to the leader. Like, here, look at this. This is basically a battle for second at this point. The battle for second right now is basically the most entertaining part. And Aiden's going to the pits now, so Wendigo is up to contention for a top 3. Laner's routed 4th, but right now could potentially lock into something. It's gonna be 2 to go, but I don't know if Kragus survives with his it kind of looks a bit struggling. He could potentially go to the pits now. Maybe not. He's gonna stay open. Jax is going to the pits. He went to the grass, but now he's going to the pits now. Right, it looks like the 44 is a lap down. If Craigus can survive with his tires, he could potentially get this stage win. And basically, this track is all about Lance technique at this point. Yeah, white flag for stage 1. Looks like Craigus has gotten the point now. Seems as though Schlater couldn't finish it. He's gonna go below the cut line now. And trouble going on the back. And that was basically a battle for fourth. And that would be a caution, as Craigus will win stage 1. It's a tough day for SSR right now, as Laner being in the top 3. Wendigo, your rookie here, has placed in the second now. But Craigus will come out here to win stage 1. I don't know if this race could potentially end up like the other races, the other race for that happened in trucks, because it's all based on yeah, it's kind of just based on I don't know why. And see now that Jax is coming in. He had a good run until he went to the pits. He was going to place like a third, fourth, but his tires cannot take it. Looks as though as Lego has to actually. Oh, the 19 is slowed down. He might potentially losing in tires. Looks as though the 5 is still holding on the lead. I don't know if that would potentially make him do anything, but if he stays with his tires, then anything can happen. Like Craigus right now was in the pits right now, but he's going pretty fast, which is kind of the thing. But mostly, will Craigus survive with his tires until he gets into pit road? That's the main question. Looks like CSP's gonna stay out. And will technically get the free pass. And looks like Craigus did survive with his tires, and Wendigo's gonna go surf his two. Actually, no. Looks like Craigus probably served 2 and would still take the lead. Looks like Icy did gain a lot of spots. Kind of insane for this young man before. It looks as though now everyone knows what this technique does. This could technically I don't know, it could be interesting. We could go green this time unless there's gonna be a double file arrangement. Looks like there could be any choice but to throw in the green for stage 2. I guess no line arrangement's going to double file apparently. You see Craigus' technique right now is to go below and go to top. That's basically the technique right now for these other drivers too. Like the technique going top to bottom. That's the kind of way to go through. Oh! Looks like Aiden's going right into the grass. He could potentially get it right through. More spinners going around there. That's the 44 and the 27. Looks like Aiden is back here for second. Everyone else is trying their best to obviously a technique. Looks like Wendigo is trying to copy it, but Aiden right now having that. Looks like a caution comes out in the back. Who would that be? And looks like Lego and CSP get into contact. Cross turn 2 to it's 1 and 2. I'll bring out like the second and third caution for this afternoon. Looks as though this race is basically, yeah, I'm gonna say it mainly because of how really something this race is, but it's basically mainly on this technique, and I'm gonna say that further because it's basically they're going to be the whole thing for this race. And if you've seen trucks, then yeah, this is the maneuver people have to do now. Like the multi-groove is now using advantage by going top to bottom. I don't know if I should like talk to. We should probably. I don't know if we could talk to the Fisher about that. But it looks like pits are open and it looks like everyone's coming. Oh, it's gonna be all jumbled right now. You can see there's pretty sure it's Wendigo. There he is. Looks like Craig is going in with the strategy again. Looks like he's going with a strategy of taking 2 and some form of fuel. I don't know if that's just me or whatnot, but looks like he's holding a technique, more better technique than land. I don't know. I'm pretty sure pretty sure going to top to bottom will probably be something, but I'm probably gonna have to talk to I'm probably gonna see the Money Stop podcast about that technique. They could potentially talk about it, but they'll be talking about it maybe tonight, maybe around like this week on Monday. But right now I have no clue yet. But I'm gonna read this time now. As the 5 and 27, actually, actually no, because the 19 is still coming by. Excuse me. Yeah, you can see the 19 over there. That's a Wendigo. And yeah, FY and yeah, Lego did say it. FYI. The 5 and the 27 are first and second right now. Looks like Wendigo's caught up. Laner and CSP have to catch up to the other people. Looks like it's all spread out. But yeah, we'll be riding along. We'll be spectating Aiden right now as the green flag waves. Looks like Lego did get a good start. We gotta see what land will do. Oh, and the maneuver didn't work. And looks like it's still gonna go. And oh, it's gonna get collected. A numerous amount of cars we're getting into together. But now would lose to 2. Looks like Laner and would get involved. But now it looks like the front now is icy. Yeah, look at that gap that's going on here with this. Look at the 5 technique. Like right now, he's using Lance technique that was using in trucks. and seems to have gained a lot of time to potentially do something like kind of insane. It's too wide right now. Side by side goes with the two teammates. Hasn't gotten a win yet. Oh, contact made there in the back. Yeah, you can see that now. Look at that. Look at Wendigo's technique. That was like definitely a technique that they're using right now. You see, like Kyle, well, freaking Kragus, then Wendigo because he was in trucks. Oh, looks like Icy is coming in there as well. Look at it. Look at him. He's going below it. He's finding a maneuver. Icy has found a maneuver there. Looks like one SSR driver has seen the 5's stability now. Looks like he could potentially catch up, but look at the back right now. It's still a lot going on. Stage ends at lap 50, but looks like the outside's gonna take a lot going on. Look at Wendigo right now. He is holding in there, but look at Land. He just shot by. Land shoots by to get that 5th position. Looks like he wants to get a comeback. And would touch the 4. He would still come in here. He would actually make it 3 wide. No, into the grass goes to 5. More contact made. They're trading paint over here. The 23 gets turned around. As the 20 is going to be in 4th. There's more contact. Really jam-packed going on here. And a turn goes for the 20. A lot has been going on during this half, and oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh, and the leader would save it. Looks like the 4 is going to be away on the outside. Look at the 44. He is now caught up with everyone else. Wendigo has also gotten experience as well, but looks like the 4 has also adapted that technique as well. CSP is also there as well. Looks like SSR is pulling out a pretty good thing so far. Looks like Wendigo is coming by to catch up with the 5. They both haven't gotten a win yet at the moment. You see in the contact day there. That was the 20 and a 27. Land still in the back, but Laner is dead last at the moment in the 22. But Icy has caught up. Icy right now has been really waiting in the wings right now for this race. Like he's been he's been 3rd the entire time right now. Looks as though he wants to find a way to adapt something, but look at the a big crash coming in the back. 3 cars get involved, and Land gets involved again as the caution comes out. Oh, that is really ugly. Yeah, Land gets involved. You can see here as Jax also got involved as well. 3 cars were involved in that wreck. That will cause the 3rd caution for the night. Looks like the 4 has been heavily dominating the 3rd position right now, and it's kind of going to start to get insane right now. It looks like the 5, the 19, and the 4, and definitely 20 has seen what they're up to now. Pretty sure everyone needs to catch up until pits will be open, but yep, looks like everyone needs to catch up before pits will be open this time. Looks as though as land would have to finish, would have to be placed in the back. While like a 5 to go potentially in this race. See the 20 still catching up here, as long as you see he's trying to be behind Jax. Looks like Lamb might actually catch up, but looks like it's a bit of a speed here coming by, but looks like Lamb will come out here in time, so pits will be open this time now. And CSP, Jax, and Land are gonna be pitting, so 3 cars pitted, 6 cars are in there, so Laner's gonna be in 6 now. As we'll go look into the pits now for this. CSP, your 2-time winner at the moment. And then see Jax still being the underdog here. Land not having the best right now. Wants to Land was in the back after getting in contact, but it looks like it's gonna be. Yep, looks like CSP, Jackson, Land are gonna will be the order. Everyone else needs to slow down over here, cause where are they? Yeah, they're there. So potentially 4 laps to go then. Four laps to go if they cross the start-finish line. If everyone else catches up, then it'll be agreed this time. It'll go to 4 to go. If not, then it could go 3 to go, and this could potentially be the fight for points. Here's Laner. He has won the All-Star race before. He's now in 6th. In front of Lega, behind CSP. Looks like we'll agreed this time now. Craig is being your leader. Wendigo is waiting in the wings as long as Icy, but Aiden is not giving up yet as long as OS Lego. 3 to go. Or 4 to go, I mean. And the huge hit in the wall goes CSP. Even more wall contact. It's a video game move by CSP, and he respawns. Or oh wait, he did disconnect. And he disconnected as the caution will come out again and potentially a red. Looked like CSP was rolling in a video game move, but the 5 looks like the 5 is still rolling ahead. I don't know what Craigus is up to right now, but it looks like they'll stop here across the start-finish line. This could potentially be 2 to go. Until stage 2 ends. Looks like CSP has to now face his position to the back. Really, actually no, he could potentially face into, yeah, he could potentially face this position. But now, excuse me. Now CSP is merged into 6th as everyone else is by. Look at the leaderboard right now. It's Looks like we'll go green this time. Yep, we'll definitely probably go to green this time unless Laner catches up. Be 2 to go on Kansas. Looks like Kragus right now is being your dominant top spot, while Wendigo and Icy are there. Aiden's still waiting in the wings as Lego is still behind him. It's take 2. And spin goes Icy. And more got into the wall, and that was very unpredictable. More contact made. Looks like Craig is still being the top dog over here. It's double file in Kansas. This is what the people wanted. And Aiden gets turned by the rookie. And the rookie is really pulling at it. It's a big wreck in the back. The white flag for stage 2, but here comes CSP now. Looks like the 5 and the gate collected. Icy would have to be now with Icy. Looks like CSP is in the leader. CSP holding on the bottom. Jax still holding on to second place. Icy in the grass, but CSP would get stage 2. And Jax will get the top 3. Lego with the top 3. This is insane. Craig is around at the top 5. Wow, that's insane. Wendigo and Craig is getting involved, and CSB just takes it all. So Craig is with the stage win, and now CSP with the stage win. Pits will be open, but potentially, as looks like leader and yeah, everyone's coming in. Oh, Craig is in the grass. Same thing as Wendigo. Looks like everyone else is gonna come here safely. Looks like, I don't know. Right now, Craig is with the pit strategy is it's really gonna be something going on. If he's using the pitch strategy again, then it would potentially be something. It looks like it's not gonna be a pitch strategy. Everyone's rushing by. It's a big cluster on a pit road. Looks like Wendigo did pass a Jax during that. Everyone else and Lego would be placed last. They're getting out of pit road. Ooh. 5 just bumped to 23. But yeah, we'll go green this time now as CSP is your leader along with Laner. 2 teammates. SSR hasn't gotten the best lately, but now it looks like they're going for a major comeback. CSP in the pole is your leader along with Laner, who is your runner-up at the moment. And it's gonna go green for the stage 3. Oh god, Laner makes a move there. Looks like Wendigo is gonna turn Icy, and everyone else gets him. Oh, and a 23 up into a car. Oh my goodness, that will be a cluster as a caution comes out. I don't know what happened there, but I would have to look back at the replay when this is done, because that was a serious wreck going on there in the back. Oh my. Seems as though it's gonna go to a green flag again. But yeah, that was crazy going on there. But looks like Land now back at second. Looks like Icy is also back too. CSP holding on in the back between Jax and the Lego, but it looks like Land We'll have to find a maneuver here, and then we get a clean spot because he's been running out as your top dog. Look at 3 wide. Look at a 4 wide almost. Actually, this is 4 wide. 4. Oh, and it's gonna be a contact, and Icy's gonna escape all of it. A big cluster in the back. Big crash going on here as the caution comes out. 2 big ones to Kansas. And Icy will be the only driver to escape that as long as Laner and Land, who were leading at that point. Oh my goodness. That collected the rest of the field as that happened when it's 4 wide, and it was really clustered up. But Laner, your runner up is your leader, and Land, your pole sitter, in second. Oh, and more contact made. That would spin somebody out. Our pits will be open now. Land's gonna stay out. Everyone else is gonna get in. Seems as though Land will be back as your leader, while everyone else, actually no, Craig is gonna get out too. So 2 of your best drivers right now are going to be the lead. And looks like, yeah, Jax is going to take that. Oh, what happened to Aiden there? He jumped up the car, and then that happened. Looks like we can go green next time, because Land and Craigus are way in the front. Look at Aiden right now, who is just riding along in the grass. Looks like a driver, Wendigo, is saying if it can red so it can remove Aiden's accessory that's been going on there, and they will. Looks like Aiden would have to respawn his car and or reset and respawn, so he can technically get that bird off, along Wendigo's request to take it off. Someone needs to reset Aiden right now, or else could something happen here. There he is. There's the 43 now. He's back in your car seat, and we're gonna go back to pacing. Looks like it couldn't go green this time now, as Aiden's gonna start to the back. Looks like Land, Craigus are basically your dominant cars right now, but Laner and Icy and CSP have been running pretty good now during these past laps. So green is underway. Looks like Lan has a really good start as long as also Kragus. Lanner has some stuff to do. You see that Lan is using his technique right now. Basically, kind of almost wall tapping at that point. Like, look at that. Looks like Lanner a bit into the grass, but would still be okay. Looks like the outside's filled. It's packed a lot. Look at the battle here right now. This is double foul right now. That's Kragus in here, the 5. Nicey trying to make the maneuver here. Had to catch up. Yes! Oh god, CSP also is coming here too. Looks like Jax is also coming in as well. Now Icy has to find a way to catch up to the 5. While everyone else is kind of just rambling around the back. Wendigo has nowhere to go as also the 23. Looks it seems though as Icy, your underdog, he's gotten your win so far, but he wants to get another one. Goes way below. Would try to find a way here. Looks like they're catching the land. Look at that. Now that is basically dedication to basically these Kragus and Icy. Both of them have been doing really dominant when trying to catch up the land. Look at that. That 4 is strong. Coming across there. Oh my god, a bump there. He's side by side. He's gonna potentially do it. Look, it seems though his land is still gaining time. It's still losing time from Kragus. But Icy has been the underdog. Oh, and a bump goes. Look at that. Kragus is made. Oh, and a spin goes with the leader. Now Kragus is in front. And Icy will have to merge in with the 20. Looks like CSP is also coming here too. Laner rounding up the top 5, but Aiden is still waiting in the wings too, as Jax is there in 6th. Looks as though Icy knows the maneuver that the 5 did. Look at that smoke coming out there. Between the 20 and the 44, and their contact. Big crash in the back or in the front. And 3 cars get involved. More contact made as the caution comes out. A lot has been happening, and oh my goodness, it's really a fun one to see, fellas. Right now it's gonna be it's 21 to go in the race after that caution. Now it's potentially pits will be open this time. Everyone else catches up. Looks about like everyone else could potentially catch up now. As Laner is going to use the grass to potentially catch up, as Lan is going to use the normal track. And oh, and crash going on the pit road. And Laner will take those 2 spots. Looks like Lan also got those spots as well. Around 20 to go now. Probably the restart zone could be around like 19 to go. Looks like Craig is going through a short pit stop now. We'll be in front of everybody else. And another cluster coming out there. Looked like Lan was above CSP, while everyone else was clustered in the back. It looks like Craig is just really. Oh no, Craig is just is over there in the back stretch now, so everyone else can catch up. Looks as though as Lego has wed from the back to the front now. I'm in the restart zone with 19 to go. When they cross the start finish line, Craig is in front. Lego, your underdog. Land, your pole sitter, and CSP also pulling up a strong fight too. Here we go. Oh, not a good start by Lego. That would affect Land. And a lot of banging and banging, and the 20 gets involved. Look at the 23 cutting in there. And more contact made. Oh, it's a big one. In the back, 2 cars get involved. They somehow stay green. Oh, Icy gets around. That will call a caution. Also, that move by Jax has made himself to second now. Use your rookie right now. Looking forward to potentially get a win to lock him to the playoffs. Right now he is locked in second. While there's 13 to go. Looks like everyone's gonna catch up now. Except for CSP, who is still in the back. We've gotten into that wreck with Wendigo, and then Icy also got involved. This could potentially change something, because Kragus right now has been... And Kragus and Land have both been your dominant cars right now. Well, Kragus won a stage, but Land didn't. Because CSP did win a stage. Because Wendigo and Kragus got involved, and CSP would take that stage win. Looks like pits will be open now. As CSP has now been caught up. If anyone wants to come out to pit. Looks like nobody's gonna pit now. Potentially go green this time, and here we go. Lego did get a good start now. A lot of smoke coming out of here. 4 wide, and more contact made. They all save it. Well, they're not for the 44 and the 19. If they could still save it, it could save it. Wendigo goes back a few, but Kragus is holding on. Well, everyone, oh, 3 pile up almost. And more pile up coming out of here. And a huge contact into the outside wall. Coming into the pits. They still stay green. While that happened. Oh! That would hurt for Icy. Hit hard into the wall. Looks like a ruckus going on in the back, but Kragus is holding on while Jax would still have to find a way to potentially pass the 5. Well, once again, he hasn't won yet. He hasn't won a thing yet. Looks like Lego could potentially adapt the technique that Kragus is using right now. Look at Jax right now. He's coming. Like he's almost behind his bumper, but he's almost doing it. Look at Lena right now is your brother up. There's still time to catch up for these 4 drivers in front. Jack's gonna lose a lot of time. As there are 12 to go. Look like Jax is going below it. He's trying to use the bottom lane to potentially catch it to that 5. And look at that. There's a push going on here with the 22. The 22 is running in behind the 23. He wants to try to get this. Now if they can all form together so they can push the 5, they can make it to the 5 and try to make a maneuver on him, it wouldn't work, but Jax using the grass would serve a yield. There's a little bit of smoke coming out of there during the turns 1 and 2. But looks like Jax has lost his hope now and running up the top 5. As Kragus is your leader, and way in the lead is Kragus. And you see Kragus now is using that very formidable line right now, that formal maneuver. But look at Lena right now. He's still catching up. Like, how fast does that go with that 5 car? He is fast. The 22 laner still is actually catching up with the 5. And still, anything can happen now. Oh, in the wall goes the 5. It's still fine. Laner is catching up now. Greg needs to find a spot now. There comes the 20. Look at Jax there in the top 5. Look at him go. Don't count on Lego as well. These underdogs are really pushing in with this race. And Lang gets involved. Still green. They save it. It's going to be 7 to go to cross the start-finish line. And look at Laner pulling in. All you need is patience. There's the bumper there. The contact made in the back. And even more contact made. Still gets involved. It's somehow still not a caution. Looks like Icy is caught up now. But Lego needs a lot of time to potentially catch up to this 5 car. This 5 machine. Looks like the push is working now. Oh, touch goes to Lego, but he's scooting by. Oh, bit in the wall goes there again. It's good. It's 6 to go. It'll be 5 to go if they cross the start-finish line. Teammates take it together. That's Icy and Laner. More contact made. Into the wall goes to 20 into 4. And more contact made. Oh, it's really hard. It hits hard and they somehow still don't throw it. It's... Looks as though as Lego and Laner are now the people who are technically waiting for the contention. Looks like Kragus though is holding in with 4 to go. Look at Laner right now. He's still catching up. More contact made. That's Aiden. In the wall goes to the 23. It's gonna be 3 to go as they cross the start finish line. The 5 is really going at it right now. Looks as though Laner is now caught up with the 5. The tension is heating up. More contact made in the back. It's 2 to go. If a caution comes out now. Oh, smoke coming out of the 5. The 22 gonna have a chance. Look at Icy go. The 22 is caught up. They have to follow the 5 as the white flag waves. A bump goes to the 5. More contact made. The 22 is really behind this bumper now. There's a bit, there's still a huge crash going on here. The race for the win. Kragus, the heavy machine in the 5, will finally get a win. And a lot of stuff there's gonna be a lot of controversy going on now because the officiator of Kragus, the officiator is Kragus, and he would think 5 wrecks. 5 wrecks were involved. This is gonna cause a controversial run for Kragus. That's really unnecessary to not throw a caution while everything is still going on. That is potentially not. That's potentially my part. This is definitely gonna be a controversial take. Everyone else is probably gonna hate it. And yeah, this is gonna end off as probably one of the most controversial takes of Kansas. To be fair, man, in my opinion, I don't think I see Kragus taking this win. This is definitely a controversial take. I don't want to call Kragus as a win, but he's the winner. Still running out his victory lap. But yeah, this is gonna take a controversial thing as Kragus will be locked into the playoffs. We'll see what's going. Let's see what's gonna go through. We're gonna talk with a few drivers, except for Laner and or I'm pretty sure Aiden and Lan are not gonna come in. But yeah, this is gonna be a controversial take coming into the victory lane, because this, even though this is Kragus' first win, I don't see as an appreciation. This could potentially, I will probably have to look back. I would go into the podcast and talk about it, but I mean potentially I could talk about it over there. But yeah, there's the 5. He's struggling to get to pit road or going to victory lane for the first time in the 5 car. So I'm just gonna take a race media picture of this with the numbers that's going on there. But this is, this is gonna be a really interesting one. Then when we go into the we go to this. But yeah, controversial take, controversial win. But I'll talk to Craigus about this now. So we're gonna talk him into victory lane now. So here we go. Welcome back, Craigus, to victory lane now. It's a controversial take coming out here across the start finish line. Even after this wrecked field cautions that hasn't been thrown out yet, you still managed to pull it up. Yeah, what was your thing? What was your biggie about this race?
I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun when I was leading. Um, we had a really, really, really fast car today. It was the car to get the job finally. But yeah, I know the officiating probably could have been better, but all I have to say is I'm not the only one with admin perms out here, and there are more than 3 other capable people out here that can call cautions. And if I'm racing for a race, like if I'm in the lead, I'm not driving through my mirror watching for crashes. So people can complain, but genuinely, at this point, I'm just fed up with the complaints when it comes to officiating because I'm not the only one that can do it.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot of complaints. There's gonna be a lot of
Yeah, and I
complaints
know I'm
about
gonna
it.
get cooked on the money stop for this, but genuinely at this point, I just don't care, and I don't care.
But
It's
even though with these,
frustrating.
yeah, yeah. Oh, you could go. You could keep going.
Continue, continue.
So yeah, even after the officiating didn't really see the crashes and a pretty controversial win going on. Do you think this 5 car could go to victory lane for a second time potentially in the next race? If you didn't hear, I could say it again.
Oh no, I was saying it's a short track the next 2 weeks, so I think we could probably get it done again. But I'm just finally glad to get a win here in the books and finish off a race.
All right. Um, anything else I want to say?
Not really.
All right.
Just
All right.
glad to glad to get in victory lane.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Hmm.
So yeah, Kragus walking into the steps to get to get that trophy. Now we're gonna talk to somebody that is going to potentially talk about this race and how this is gonna go. So Land, are you in the booth?
Yep.
So yeah, controversial take. Play you finished pretty sure in the below podium, below the top 3 or top 5, pretty sure, but even though you still pulled out a really strong car but didn't think it would come by, but how was your experience?
Everything was great. I'm just really excited to get my race car at Iowa.
Is that it?
Everything's great, man.
I mean, what
It's
about
just
the
hard
car?
to pass.
I mean,
The
what
car
about
was great. The Monster Energy Toyota Camry was fast all day. Definitely a top 2 car, but I can't pass when they're 3 wide on the track and wrecking me every single time I get past them.
what about the complaints and controversies gonna be going on with this race?
No comment.
No comment. All right. Well, anything else you want to say or anything else to about this?
Everything's great, man.
All right. Thank you for your time. All right. So Land, although not pulling off a strong finish, would still pull out will still pull out a try to pull out a strong car for probably in the next few weeks. Anyone else want to interview before I potentially end this? I'm just gonna. I was gonna. Okay. I guess I'll go to where's CSP? There's potentially CSP here. Yep, there he is. So yeah, CSP, are you in the booth? Yeah, CSP, are you in the booth right now? Because if you are, I just can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
All right, I can hear you now.
I don't know what the hell happened. Sorry.
All right. But yeah, you pulled out a surprisingly strong car at the second half, pulling out a second, probably second place finish. Although getting a stage win, and these controversial takes are be wild. What do you think?
Well, I would say a strong run is probably a poor lack of words. I would say we had a horrible night tonight with our Gatorade Ford. It was a tough night for our team and a tough night for just um, adjusting to this package. Yeah, we won the second stage, but had that crash not happened on the final lap, we probably would have finished second or third. So, the luck fell into our lap then, but it could have gone many other different ways, and we found ourselves in a lot of other people's business. We wrecked some cars, and I made some poor choices on my driving part, which I'm not happy about, but um, that's the part of it, and we're all trying to adjust to this. This is the first race we've had this package, so it's not going to go perfectly. Nobody's adjusted to it yet, so it didn't surprise me with how much chaos we had tonight. But I'm hoping that people will adjust to it by the time we. I'm not sure when the next race will be run with this package, but hoping by the time we get to the next race that at least people will start adjusting to it a little more and not being as crazy about it. Because I know I enjoyed it. At least I was making the top lane work at the end. There is something up there, and not too many people were up there tonight. So that's something to be discovered about the next time we come back here. But yeah, definitely not a good night for our team. But just all eyes focusing on Iowa now. So
Yep. Yeah, and about that the ending for Kansas, even though 5 wrecks has happened, the officiating apparently was kind of lazing around. What do you think about that as well?
I mean, my thoughts in the car are not the same thoughts that I have once I leave the car. Um, when you're in the race, you're a very different person because it's just your thoughts are running as you're trying to drive the car, and it can get pretty crazy sometimes. So, um, some of my comments, obviously tonight are just some of my comments as a driver, but don't reflect my comments as a person. But um, the one thing I will say is that I'm kind of just I'm kind of fed up with, there not being any change. We run into the same issues every week, and it doesn't seem like we don't have any change happening. So um, I hope soon that there will be change. I don't know if there will be a money stop episode this week coming up. I'll have to chat with Laner about that. Um, but it seems like also with that, we have some discussions about the future of the podcast as well. So I don't know where we go from there. But yeah, that's all I have to say on that.
All right. Is it a good chance if I could join the money in the podcast too?
Sure, we'd love to have you on.
All right. Anything else you want to say before we head out?
No, I don't think so. I mean, tune into Iowa. I don't know if like I said, the same package will be implemented there, but uh I would say if it is, then it's going to be a very different race than we're used to seeing.
All right. Thank you for your time, CSP.
Yep.
All right. Well, CSP not really pulling off a good finish, but looking forward to meet at Iowa. I will have to I will end this. I will end this. So, guys, stream and replay here. Congrats to big congratulations. Well, could have controversial congratulations to Kragus and RTM for winning at Kansas. First win, lock into the playoffs. Really good day here for Kragus. Was really strong during these laps and a bunch of stuff like that. Next 1 or 2 weeks is gonna be at Iowa, and it's gonna be a lot of stuff that's gonna be going on at Iowa. So we hope to see that. But in any case, I'll see you in the next 1 to 2 weeks. Well, actually, I'll see you in the podcast. So I'll stay tuned for that as well. So yeah, I'll see you guys in probably in a bit or maybe tomorrow. Who knows?